Located in a beautiful historical building, Lugeck is a fine dining option with traditional Viennese cuisine. Throughout the video, I'll also show you some more affordable food options. They have a nice, big, secluded garden where we were sitting. There was a bit of a line, but not too big, so you can't really choose where you are sitting. But I was very satisfied with our seats. The atmosphere in the garden was very cozy. Here are the menu options with prices. They have a wide selection of Viennese classic dishes. We chose the staple dish, traditional Wiener Schnitzel. You get 2 big schnitzels accompanied by béarnaise sauce. As a side dish, we got potato salad. For drinks, we opted for rhubarb nectar and homemade grape juice. Besides the schnitzel, we also got glazed veal liver, accompanied by mashed potatoes. The schnitzel was soft on the inside and crunchy on the outside, and the liver was mostly soft, just a little bit chewy. Overall, a very enjoyable and authentic experience. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe. Now, let's move on to Demel, a Viennese pastry shop established in 1786. Located in the city center, close to Hofburg Palace Complex and Heldenplatz, aka Hero Square, where you can catch a beautiful sunset and chill on the grass for a bit. It's a beautifully decorated 2-story shop, cafe, and display area. Tons of chocolate and traditional Viennese desserts to try in their elegant cafe or buy package to take home. Even though I was very eager to try their pastries, I couldn't help but spend a whole hour wandering around the shop before heading to the upstairs seating area. They have everything made of chocolate, from small pocket-sized bars to big, quirky sculptures and a large, beautifully decorated chocolate egg. You can also watch how they make their most famous dessert, Kaiserschmarrn, a shredded caramelized pancake. We were seated upstairs in the cafe. Here's the menu. Or you can walk around and see how each item looks and what it's served with. We ordered 3 of their most prominent desserts: Kaiserschmarrn, Sachertorte, and Apfelstrudel. Kaiserschmarrn is shredded caramelized pancake dusted with powdered sugar and served with plum compote. Sachertorte is a chocolate cake with a layer of apricot jam accompanied by whipped cream. Lastly, the Apfelstrudel, a traditional Austrian dessert made of thin layered pastry filled with spiced apples, sugar, raisins, and breadcrumbs, then baked and served with vanilla sauce. Personally, I liked Kaiserschmarrn with plum compote the most. Those two are an excellent combo. It was so yummy and soft. Second place goes to the Apfelstrudel with vanilla sauce. Sachertorte was my least favorite. Not bad, just a bit underwhelming compared to others I've tried, especially since it's one of the symbols of Vienna and this cafe. Next up is surprisingly the Vienna Film Festival. It has an excellent gastronomy scene with a big variety of different cuisines. It runs for more than 2 months and is held annually right next to the Austrian Parliament building, dedicated to free open-air screenings. But honestly, the best part is the food. I've never seen so many different cuisines in one place. Huge variety, both food and drinks, ranging from Mexican and American through Greek, Spanish and Middle Eastern, all the way to Vietnamese, Indian and East Asian. There are lots of seating options, so you and your friends can all buy different food and drinks from different stands and sit together at one table. Food stands are open almost all day in the evening. It's attached to a nice park, so you can also sit by the fountain surrounded by greenery. Honestly, I'm surprised it's not called the Vienna Food Festival, because I saw way more people coming for food, drinks, and a chill atmosphere than to watch a show. There's almost everything: seafood, dumplings, burgers, tacos, spring rolls, crepes and waffles, chicken, salmon, corn dogs, and much more. You can watch them prepare the food live in front of you, so everything is fresh and warm. Also, tons of refreshing drinks, freshly squeezed mixes, cocktails, craft beers, iced tea, and all the standard options. In the evening, part of the festival gets casual party vibes. So, if you are in Vienna during the summer, I highly recommend checking this out. If you are enjoying this video, please subscribe. Next on my list is Le Burger. Don't worry, the line isn't usually this long. At that time, they were giving out free burgers to all Taylor Swift ticket holders due to concert cancellation. But I have to say, they handled the line really well. It was very organized. When it's your turn, an employee brings you to your table, so there is no confusion or mess. So it's kind of a lottery what seat you'll get. But I was satisfied with our seats. Our chairs weren't super comfy, but we had a nice view of the city. While walking through, I saw they have various types of seating, so you can normally choose when it's not a specific situation like this one, where they were giving free burgers. Now, let me show you the menu. They offer a big variety of food, but are most known for their burgers, as the name suggests. They also have interesting mocktails, which we tried. For burgers, we chose Frisco Wall 3 and Princeton. For mocktails, fruit punch and virgin strawberry colada. Frisco Wall 3 includes homemade barbecue brisket, mac and cheese Le Burger style, grilled mushrooms, cheddar cheese, red pickled onions, barbecue sauce, and mayo. Overall, there's a lot inside, but it's very well combined and tastes excellent. Of course, if you are not on a diet, cause I imagine it has a lot of calories. It's a big juicy burger. The Princeton burger has 100% beef patty, parmesan cracker, iceberg lettuce, tomato, white onions, and royal sauce. This one is a little lighter than Frisco, but still very tasty. All in all, the place had a nice and cozy atmosphere, despite the crowd. Lastly, we have a corn dog place in Prater, which is a large amusement park in Vienna, featuring over 200 attractions, like roller coasters, the Ferris wheel, Madame Tussauds Museum, labyrinths, and more. The corn dogs are amazing, especially if you add sauces on top. It's called K&K City Imbiss Creative Culinaric, and the owner working there was such a friendly and kind person. The only downside is the unreliable opening hours. Sometimes he opens an hour or two late, especially on hot days. That's exactly why I don't have my own recordings of the corn dogs. We went there a day earlier and didn't record, not expecting them to be that good. Then we returned the next day for more corn dogs and to record. But it was closed. It's located right across from this roller coaster, so it's easy to find because Prater is huge. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more similar content. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!